Yo, it is your boy Savage D Sag back up in this bitch. What is good? We're here to talk about this Chainsaw Man greatness and whew, boy, this chapter right here. Let's just get into it, bro. Chapter 111. Let's get it. So this chapter starts off with Asa and Yuko continuing their conversation in the front of Asa's place. And Asa is asking this fiend form of Yuko if she feels like eating her the way that she thought she would. Yuko responds by saying that she does want to eat Asa, but just a little bit, and she turns around to avoid this urge. Yuko states that she is just bothering Asa to say goodbye and mentions that she has a distant relative that is a devil hunter and that there may be a way that she can become a human again. But if she dies as a devil, then she probably deserved it. Now, hold up. I'm confused because I immediately read this and was like, who is this devil hunter that is her distant relative? Like, is it someone that we know or another wild card like the war devil's still unnamed sister? Like, Fujimoto was on his sneaky tip on this shit, I see. But another side note too is when Yuko said that if she died as a devil, I saw massive death flags, but I still couldn't see what came coming, but we'll just say that for later. So back to the conversation between the two girls, but Asa apologizes that Yuko had to make a contract with the Justice Devil just to save her, where Yuko states that that is not true really because she really made the contract to attempt to be like Chainsaw Man and that would make everyone love her. Saying that she did it for Asa was just an excuse, and this is another moment that shows her obsession with Chainsaw Man. I would have loved to get more insight into why she is on Chainsaw Man's meat so much exactly. Like was it after his fight with the Bomb Devil in part 1 before the International Assassin arc, or did it just happen over time along with everyone else between part 1 and 2? Like, when specifically did she know that she was a Chainsaw Man simp? Cause she's fangirling hella hard, but hey. So Yuko continues and tells Asa that she had another motive in wanting to save Asa, hoping that Asa would become her friend since she was friendless, and she finally admits as well that her killing her neighbor and the people at the school wasn't justice, and that, with the mind reading ability she got from the Justice Devil, she heard so many people's thoughts that she couldn't distinguish between other people's thoughts and her own. And I thought, damn, like, the ability to read minds is OP for real, but that is such an annoying drawback. Like, you can't help but to feel even more bad for Yuko in this moment. But Asa is yelling to Yuko to try to possibly give her some comfort, and Yuko was being so drowned out in her thoughts, she accidentally chokes Asa with that ugly tentacle shit. While apologizing, Yuko mentions that Asa was her first friend and she wanted to give her a proper goodbye, although she doesn't even know what she is anymore, while giving Asa a warning and telling her that she should not form a contract with the Justice Devil. Asa calls out to Yuko again, and this right here is the most heartwarming part of the chapter, where Asa offers up her shoes to Yuko since Yuko is about to walk barefoot. After Yuko says that she does not need them, Asa tells her that if you don't need them, then sell them. If you won't sell them, then you could just throw it away. This whole scene is a direct callback to chapter 100, where some of Asa's bullies ruined her shoes by putting raw meat on them in her locker. And Yuko, she gave her shoes to Asa after Asa refused them. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't no softie, but if I could shed tears, I probably would have shed some tears right here. Anyways though, continuing, Yuko laughs at Asa offering up her shoes and quoting her, saying that she can't believe she said something that embarrassing. Then we get a good whole page of the two of them laughing at this while Yuko is roasting herself in her mind, saying that, she's a horrible person for laughing at this moment after everything she did. Yuko accepts the shoes and promises to come back to Asa one day to return the shoes, then dips, jumping on buildings like Peter Parker trying to figure out his powers in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies and shit. When she finally lands, a flock of birds startle her and all fly away, while she says, she wishes she could read birds' minds as well. Then the main event of the evening.
Man, shit ain't got serious.
We get a page where some time passes throughout the night, and some random girl is sleeping. I don't know who the fuck this is. And then Asa's laying down, restless, and we also get another panel of Denji and Nayuta, along with some dogs. They're sleeping too. Then the next panel shows Yuko's head, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a weird page. I'm guessing Yuko took a break to take a nap somewhere or whatever. Then the next pages show that her fucking head was cut off and decapitated like she is in a Friday the 13th movie. And in the shadow of the figure that is holding the rest of her body, we see that the figure resembles Chainsaw Man. Bruh. Okay, so a couple things right here. One, damn. I know I just said in my last review that Yuko was more resilient than a cockroach in nuclear warfare, but she just might be done now. I'm holding off on a rest in peace for her ass though, because at this point, fuck a beheading. I'm gonna need a whole funeral to believe that she's out of this story at this point, for real, for real. 2, you are not slick, Fujimoto. We are still early on in the second part of Chainsaw Man, and we have already seen the Justice Devil twice. I know you did not just throw that little warning from Yuko to Asa to not make a contract with the devil, as well as saying that the devil resides at their school for nothing. Like, we are definitely going to see that ugly ass devil at least once or twice, you know, for sure, before this part is ended. 3, this Chainsaw Man that killed Yuko cannot be the real Chainsaw Man. I don't know what tomfoolery is going on here, but ain't no way that it's Denji. First of all, he is sleeping. Then we know he only moves for boobs and glory. Like, killing Yuko in this moment does not accomplish either one of those goals. Like, I have no idea or theory at the moment as to who this is, but to be honest, it has to be the handiwork of some ability that we're not aware of yet. Like, this person has the Chainsaw Man characteristics down to the fucking arms dripping blood from where the chainsaws would be. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this is some spooky ass shit. I did not know how to process this cliffhanger the first time I read it, and I had to read this shit like 3 or 4 times, like no cap. This has got to be someone that knows both the War Devil and Chainsaw Man and is trying to stir up, you know, more tension between Asa and him, or it could just be like, you know, a Saw Devil or something. I saw some online speculation on that, but to be honest, that's too soft. I don't think Fujimoto would stoop to something as a weak ass Saw Devil out here, you know, impersonating Denji. Plus, Yuko legit says Chainsaw Man before she dies, so man, I don't know. At this point, I'm just rambling, but I really hope we get to see next chapter where this goes. No cutaways, Fujimoto. Like, bruh, please, at this point. Whew, that's all I got to say on this, because I could speculate all day. If you have any thoughts on what I have to say, any thoughts on who you think that this Chainsaw Man impersonator could be, shit, if you think Yuko's actually dead, just drop a comment below. You already know. I reply to the comments, bruh. I see all of it. Reply. That's what I'm gonna do. So you comment. That's what you should do. But it's your boy Savage D Sag. Like, sub, and I'm out. Peace.